Hey guys, Max2050 and welcome back to what is our first episode on my new favorite games, War Dragons. I downloaded this game about 2 weeks ago, right before I went on vacation with my family into the Bahamas. So I kind of saw it in one of those commercials. I don't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube or somewhere. I just saw the commercial, I saw the dragons, I was like, oh, they kind of look cool. I gave him a download, gave it a try, and I've been hooked since for the last 2 weeks. I have been playing non-stop several times a day. It's really fun, it's pretty addictive, at least to me it is. So I think I'm going to start a whole series about playing this game. I'm not planning on pushing like I do on Boom Beach into leaderboards because that's just so exhausting. But what I love about this game is the premise that you can collect and train a lot of these dragons, and I like the variety of dragons, so that's what I want to do. So the whole point of this channel will be to see how many dragons I can collect throughout the life of the game. So anyhow, so this is what the game looks like. It's a pretty nice, good graphics. I think the game is relatively new. It's been out for about like 10 months, something like that. And the gameplay is actually quite simple to learn. It's the play style, the premise of it is pretty simple, but there's a lot of other aspects that make it a little more complicated. So we'll talk a little bit about all of that. But this is what your base essentially looks like. This is the core of your base. This is sort of like your HQ. It's called the Dragon's Den. Once that gets destroyed, then your whole base loses. This portion here that you're looking at, this is fixated by the developer. You don't do anything here. You can't change any of these buildings. However, these buildings here, what they're called islands, this is one island. This is where you can build and upgrade all your defenses and your resource buildings. Right there, I just collected some meat for the dragons. You have some sawmills. My storages are kind of full, as you can see on the top right there. But so you can kind of start expanding your islands here. So I have 3 islands total. This is the third one, and you can see how I just finished upgrading the poison. What are these things called? Poison dart, ballista. Yeah, so they shoot poison arrows essentially. And everything that I haven't discovered yet, they're covered under these clouds. Oh, this one's ready. I was uncovering this. So here we go. You guys get to watch how you kind of uncover one of those, an extra island right here. So we clear out the clouds, but I can't really build anything because of the trees. So now you have to kind of clear out the forest, and that'll obviously cost you some resources, and it'll take me 15 hours to clear, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't take away from your builder, so I can just kind of leave that in there. You can also help defend your teammates. We'll do that in the future. And so yeah, these are all my buildings. Let me just collect some of this stuff, and let me just show you what the dragons look like. So this is the Dragon's Den. This is where you breed dragons, and this is exactly what I was talking about. I mean, the amount of dragons available is just pretty staggering, and I really like that. And I love that they all look a little bit different. So the lineage is divided by eggs. So these are all the red egg dragons, and you can see I already collected all of these. And this one's my favorite one, Kinara. This is the epic dragon from the red egg. So super strong. And then I moved on to the purple eggs, and you can see the silhouettes of the dark shadows. Those are the ones that I don't have yet, and we'll be working on those little by little. So the ones that you can see, those are the ones that I've uncovered. This one here, Arboreus. This is the latest epic that I've uncovered. It took me about 5 days to get, but once I'm pretty satisfied with him. He's only a level 4, but he's pretty strong already. So we'll keep on working on that. And then moving on to that, we'll have the blue eggs, which I haven't gotten to yet. And then you can see how there are rare dragons and epic dragons, and then you have orange eggs, and then you have legendary dragons. So these are all orange, and then you move on to green eggs, and you would think that that'd be enough because there's a lot of dragons already. But then there's gold eggs, and I can only imagine how strong these dragons are. Then there's platinum eggs, and then there's sapphire eggs. Is that it? And then there's garnet eggs, and I think that's the last of it. So essentially, I mean, as long as the developers keep on putting work into this game, they can just create an infinite amount of dragons. And I want to see how many I can collect. But so far, in about 2 weeks' time, I've been moving pretty quickly. Although with all these downloadable games, the beginning is always fast moving, and then things really slow down as you get higher level. But this is what my dragon collection looks like so far. So let's get into some of these attacks now, so you guys can see. Well, let me collect some of these bad boys. You can also forge spells and boosts in here to help your dragon. So I'm just gonna have a couple working on there. These will take 6 hours each, so they can just go there in the background. They're free, so I always have something building in there. So you click the attack button here, and this is how you basically scout your enemy bases. So these are all the defenses on the right side, and these are the different bases. You can kind of choose which base you want to attack based on what you see. It'll tell you how much loot, XP, and all the other stuff. So let's just attack the first one. I think the second one has a better this. Yeah, and it has marginally more loot. Actually, before we get to loot, because my storages are full, let me see if I can upgrade anything. Maybe we'll upgrade this storm tower here. It'll take 8 hours and a good chunk of loot. Good. How about this archer tower? Can I upgrade? There we go. So 2 buildings. I have 2 builders at the moment. When you start the game, you only get 1 builder. Oh, walls fall. So I don't need the meat here. Food. This is called. I've been calling it meat. Food is for dragons, for training dragons, but all my dragons are kind of trained right here. This is my current roster. You can change your roster and you can just swap any dragons you like if you want to. You can just swap and change to any other dragon that you have behind the scenes. Obviously, right now I have the strongest ones in the front line because those are the ones I'm playing with. So anyways, let's get into some attacks. And see the matchmaking system changes them every single time. So we're gonna have to pick a different base here. These look pretty beefy. Alright, I think this one looks kind of fair. Alright, let's go for this one. And let's just juice 2 of my favorite dragons. We'll start with Gog here. And I actually like the music on the on this game. I feel like they can still put in a little bit more oomph into the song, but anyways. I like it. You always get this preparing to attack screen. And so notice how this dragon, all I have to do is just keep my finger pressed on the screen, and the dragon will just keep on shooting a flame. So this is what they call a warrior dragon. So it shoots a straight kind of flame, and then you can break all of these little buildings here. Sometimes you get little prizes in return. Not always. There we go. And then you have the spells here in the bottom left, and oh, I need to destroy the mage first. Oh, I lost the dragon. Alright, that was a new spell I just unlocked, so I wasn't too familiar to how to use it. So next we can move into Kinara, which is one of my favorite dragons. One of my strongest ones, if not the stronger. I'll use the spell here. This will summon a second dragon right there in the front. And notice how, well, I know there's a lot going on, but if you can see how Kinara doesn't attack the same way that the previous dragon did, it kind of spits 3 balls of fire at the same time, rather than a continuous stream of fire. So I forgot what Kinara is. I think it's not a warrior. It's a sorcerer dragon, I think it's called. And then I'm just kind of scrolling my finger around, trying to take out as much as possible. And then, oh, also we also have 3 attacks. Notice the check marks down here. So you can use up to 3 dragons to defeat a base. Naturally, if you can destroy the base with only 1 dragon, then you get more, not more loot, but I think you get more, what do you call it? More XP, I think. So anyhow, I'm using my Arboreus, which is one of my epic dragons. See how some of these towers kind of regenerate? Because you can also build up your defenses. So, but we're done here. I can use my healing spell, not like I need it. And once you get to the HQ, then that's a successful raid. So it took us 3 dragons, 3 attacks, but that's fine. And then we get the loot. And for me, the most important thing is XP rather than loot. Loot comes by pretty quickly, and great. So now you can see how Arboreus just got enough XP for an upgrade. In this case, it's called a training. So when you train a dragon, you're upgrading him. So we're going to train him from level 4 up to level 5, right there. And with that, we just uncover a new ability. So that's perfect timing for this video. Stoneskin Shield, it's a great spell because it kind of makes your dragon tougher to destroy. So, or tougher to kill, if you will. So that's how you do 1 attack. Let's see if we can breed some eggs here so you guys can see how to get dragons. So you can only breed the ones that are the dragons that tell you that are ready to breed. You can't breed the ones that, let's see. Yeah, it'll tell you right here, like you don't have the parents for this dragon. Essentially, you're mating the dragons to get more dragons. So that's the whole point. So when you're ready to breed, you have to use these little eggs here. So you need the egg tokens, which are these little golden eggs here. Notice how for every time you breed, it'll cost you 20 tokens, and I have just under 2,000. So once you click in here, you try to see what kind of egg you got. So in this instance, we kind of got that red egg, which I already have. So you kind of got to just keep on trying over and over. And there's a lot of luck involved in this. So right there, we got one fragment for that purple egg. One more, and we should be able to breed that egg. Now we got one fragment from the rare egg, and you essentially just go around and around. So, okay, good. So hopefully we can get that one in the middle. I mean, I have almost 2,000, so that should be a lot. Oh, or maybe we can get that last one. Oh, we got a new breed right there. Perfect. Let's keep going. I want to see if I can get those. Oh, got that one again. Come on. Perfect. Got the last one. All right, so let's see. Now, once you get your eggs, you can exit all of this, or you can just keep going until you use up all your egg tokens. Then you go to the incubator here, and you click on incubate eggs, and it'll tell you which eggs you have available. And right now we have the one egg, so we can just incubate this, and it'll take us 6 hours. Right there. And you know, obviously in 6 hours we'll have a new dragon. The other thing that I really like about this game, which is very different from all the Supercell games that I play, is that you get a lot of time boosts. Which, if you click here, look at how many speed boosts I have. There's 1 minute boost, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 3 all the way up to 12 hours. And the numbers that you see down here, the 28, 8, 10, those are how many of these boosts I have. So for the purpose of this video, since it's 6 hours, we're going to use 2 of the 3 hour boosts just to finish this off so you guys can see the dragon. So I'm going to click it 1, and it'll tell you there's 3 hours left on the top. We'll do it one more time, and this egg is ready. So just like that, we kind of skip 6 hours of the game. So we'll just tap on that, and we'll see what kind of dragon do we get this time. Ooh, let's see. I wonder if it's a strong one. Sometimes these dragons are kind of hit and miss. Some of them are really weak, some of them are mega strong. This one looks like it's a beefy one though. Alright, so my active roster is full, as you can tell. So we're just gonna swap somebody, just to see. Let's see. We'll swap him for, so this was the new one, Damon. Swap into roster, there we go. And there he is, so we can start using him for attacks. And obviously his attack power is only 85, which is really low compared to the other guys that are at 2,000. So just for guessing at that, I'm gonna think this dragon is gonna be really weak. But it doesn't matter. We'll keep on upgrading him, and we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe by the end of it, he'll be really strong. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna get this video too long. Oh, and once you hatch a new egg, your dragon kind of appears here under your lineage. So now that's an extra dragon that we can look at here. So Damon. Alright guys, so I think that'll be it for now. This is just a little intro to the game. There's a lot more to this game. I think there's a lot of other things that you can, you know, do in the game. But basically the attack system is pretty simple. You just kind of go in with 3 dragons, try to take down the base, and then upgrade and trying to get as many dragons as possible. So hopefully you guys liked it, guys. I'm Max15. I'm going to keep on playing this game and give this game a try because it's actually pretty fun. I mean, if you're the type of person who likes to collect things, I like the fact of, you know, collecting these dragons. It's just pretty cool. Alright guys, so until then, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye.